Hey y'all, what is up YouTube? Sparking Mark Mark and I'm back to do a review and unboxing of an item, y'all. Have you already seen what is this item? What is it? Just says it here that it's a quartz watch. That wanna be all analog. If it's solar, I'm down, man. And I got this of course from France. No. What is it? Let's open it up. It's already open. Ooh, no, there's nada. Say what? Nada. That's for nothing. The rest of it is in the man cave. Let's go. Alright, before we get to the item in question, perhaps you already know what it is. Here, folks, is YEMA. YEMA. It's a French watchmaking company that was founded and based in Besançon, France. I can't even tell where that. I can't even tell. Really, I can't even say the name right. But correct me anyway. So it's in France. So it's a French watch company, and it was founded in 1948 by this gentleman by the name of Henry Louis Belmont. As a student of the National Watchmaking School of Besançon and major of his promotion in 1931, created in 1940, it was made in 1948 his own watchmaking company under the name of YEMA. Here it is. And then since then, YEMA was taking the watch world by storm at that time period, including at the same time the James Bond films, other films that were out at that time period. Here you go, folks. And this got launched, by the way, with dive watches at the time. And with these were known as Superman, but I highly doubt they were not collaborating with comic books at the time. So here's one of them. But everything's written in French. But here's the promo for the La Superman YEMA. 3 distinct securities for that. One is for the crown. The other one's for the design of this look. And then the other part would be for the back, which would be written there. And more. Okay, hold on. Okay, so that's him. Henry Louis Belmont. Here's another one in a different band. Very, very cool. Here's the ad. And another ad. More diverse style for both males and females. Females and the males. Very, very cool. And then here's the logo for the Y. YEMA International Montrese. Here it is, YEMA de Classe Internationale, L, or whatever you call it. That's an ad from 1961 in France. By 1966, here it is, the YEMA Yachtograph Collection. Here it is. This got launched in mid-1966, in the mid-60s of 1966, that is. And of course, it was around the time of yacht races and such. And of course, and apparently this brand was involved in the 1972 Olympics Games, and it was certified over the years, 6 different variations. Here it is. This is the Regate 1970. It's kind of blurry when you look at it. Here, let me just zoom beautifully. Yachts. Here's another variation. This one's from 1966. I can't even tell what's what with these pictures. The count of this is from the mid-60s, but here's the watch in a better perspective angle. I can't even say this name, so correct me. Here it is. And here it is in 1967. Same look with a DNA, but the bottom, no. And this has a date, and this was 1967. Here is the functionalities, the design and everything. Damn, too blurry. Oh, here we go. Oh, now it works. Ignore that part. So this is the schematic from February 18, 1969 of the design. This is a chrono version. And this was filed. This was designed by, and also the gentleman that drew it was H.L. Bloom. Underwater, and this was filed on March 3rd of 1967, 2 years before the publication of this. So yeah, all the schematic, DNA, all of it is there. Here's more of a display version, a display of the YEMA Rallycraft 1966, and variations of looks, designs. You got the chrono version right there. And what else? And here's a racing version, International, 1970. And then apparently by 1978, unfortunately, they did digital watches, but I'll get to that in a moment. And here you have the first French watch in space, the YEMA. Astronaut Jean-Luc Jetron, if I said his name right, flew from Baikonur base for a 10-day trip into space wearing a YEMA Spatilianato. I can't even say this right, but it's what this design was. And in the summer of, and this was around June 24, 1982. And in the summer of 85, June 17th, that is, the Discovery of the Discovery shuttle took off Patrick Bradbury, if I said his name right, and his YEMA Subsequent II watch on a mission STS-51G, first Franco-American orbital flight. First Franco-American orbital flight. And then around November 26, 1988, Jean-Luc Jetron went on a mission, MIR space station, also wearing the third YEMA Spectrality. I can't even say that name right, but here's the full view of this watch. And this, ladies and germs, is in a different band, but also it's digital and analog. That's what it is, folks. And in 1986, you had the North Pole mission wearing, can't even tell, but but this gentleman, apparently Jean-Louis Aston, who is a French physician explorer. And then apparently the rights went to Seiko in 1988. Seiko acquired the rights to YEMA, and it was based, and apparently they went to the Watch Corporation. And apparently by 16 years later, in 2004 later that year, Louis Eric Breckensteyer, if I said his name right, bought the rights to YEMA. YEMA gets acquired again. 5 years later, in 2009, Innovate Watch Movement and YEMA gets acquired yet again. And apparently the design of YEMA and a new property watch movement, the MBP 1000, equipped bidirectional oscillating mass mounted on ball bearing, and of course with a power reserve of 40 hours and frequent of 28,000 that's provided, and giving it more and more. What's more with this? And apparently that they're making brand of the group of Montreal Amber, which was based in Montreal. That would be in Canada. And this was around again in 2009. Couldn't even tell if it was during the fall or the winter. And in 2017, Proxima mission, Proxima mission, if I said that name right. All right, the mission which of the 10th French astronauts went into space and called this Proxima, which is a tribute to the nearest star from the sun, which perpetuates the French tradition of baptizing, or I can't even say this name right, the mission of astronauts. by the name of a star or a constellation. In 2017, that year, YEMA and CNES, the French space agency, worked together once again to create a brand new model in honor of that mission, YEMA spacecraft. So yeah, so this is a watch company that's been around for nearly almost 80 years. Make it 83 years to be exact, if I'm not mistaken. And I gotta say, this is one heck of a design of a piece. No, actually 72 years. Man. No, actually 73 years to be exact. And it's been an incredible design by this gentleman. 73 years. What do they think of next, folks? No, did I say that? Actually, it's 74 years. Sorry about that, everyone. I'm just getting a little wonked off. But all in all, it's amazing. It's astounding. It's amazing. Tremendous. And let's get to the digital watch very quickly. Alright, folks. Here, everyone, is the LED from the 70s. I believe this is either a reissue or the classic design. Couldn't even tell. But if you can see here, computer LED watches have been around forever. Ever since with the very first Bulova Computron, ever since the Bulova Computron, Timex, LCA, and of course you can't forget the Pulsar watches. And, yep. And these are how you call the reissues. I don't know what the originals look like. I doubt there were never any indications of what they look like. If anyone wants to see exemplars, let's take a look at images from the 70s. Right? You can't forget that era. You know, Pulsar was a big thing. Timex, all LED watches got crazier. Breitling was involved in this. So yeah, but apparently by the fortunately very sad that in the 1970s, the late 70s, the quartz crisis happened. Yeah, all independent brands, including, of course, Hoyer wasn't involved in the world of digital watches. Neither was the Jaws watch Ulsta. Now, unfortunately, those, of course, went bye-bye. Quartz crisis happened. Seiko was doing this with the quartz watches. Quartz movements was something, or was a thing. And then, boom, it went bye-bye. And then we got reissue watches. And we'll take a look at digital watches from the 70s. Again, LED watches. Okay? Red screens. You see that? That's not a 70s watch. That's an 80s watch. This is definitely a 70s watch. That too, along with Pulsar. And now Pulsar is not under the rights of Hamilton, but another video will discuss about Pulsar or Hamilton. Right now we're discussing digital watches from the 70s. And you can't forget the Alien watch that Sigourney Weaver wore as Ellen Ripley in Alien. Tom Skerritt played Captain Dallas in Alien. So yeah. Yeah, that's right, folks. Take a nice look. Beautifully, aren't they? After so many years, this design holds up. Even to this day, even till now, these remain like good collectible pieces that are very, very old. But also, the reissues, amazing, astounding, astonishing. You can't forget that. Heck, you can't forget these. These looks will remain iconic forever in the world to collectors. And yes, there were reissues over the course of many, many years. And yeah. And let's take a look at the website. Before we take a quick look at the website, I just want to show you a little bit of this, of the original design. Here it is. This is how it looked many years ago, back in the 1970s. This is in a different band. Yeah, a different watch band. And here's the packaging, how it is, along with the menu, and also the warranty card, very important, and then the steel bracelet. That's how it looked, and it's used, but I'm against used. This is from a site called Grailed. So yeah, this piece, yes, it's from the 70s. This is how the originals look like. Now let's take a look at the website quickly. And here, folks, are the reissues. One in silver, one in gold. Your choice. Which one do you want? And you see the price right here for U.S. dollars, which obviously one is the silver is $269, gold is $299. Also, if anybody's familiar with this is the French composer Kavinsky. I'll get that in a second, for his new album Reborn, which is out this year. And you see how the design, the look, and everything. I'll leave you links in the description box down below for the other YouTubers and their review of this particular brand. So yeah, and also, if anybody remembered 6 months ago in March, it was the springtime. Yes, it was. What is it? It was also that time Kickstarter was doing their thing by getting crowd funds for the design of the watch how you want it. This is again limited edition. This is the YEMA LED Kavinsky Silver limited edition, and then you have the black limited edition. This is all ion black. So yeah, folks, if anybody that responded to this or is a big fan of the French composer Kavinsky or YEMA watches in particular, or just watches, good for you. Kudos for you all. Those who didn't, too late. Already sold out, went out like pancakes. That's right, folks. So yeah, if anybody knows who Kavinsky is, I'll get that in a second. Let's see who this Kavinsky guy is. Alrighty, Kavinsky, born as Vincent Bellorgi, if I said his name right, but always known as the professional Kavinsky. He is a French musician, producer, DJ, and actor. And his production style is reminiscent to the electropop film soundtracks of the 80s. Of course, and you can't forget, but his best well known is the hit song Night Call. Well, we'll get to that in a second. So it says here that Kavinsky compared to many similar French house artists, such artists like Daft Punk and Danger, and achieved as the mainstream recognition after the success of his hit song Night Call that was featured in the 2011 film with Ryan Reynolds. Did I say that? No. No, in the 2011 film that stars Ryan Gosling called Drive. And his debut studio album, which is Outrun, was released in 2013. So yeah, born in Saint-Denis, France. This is him. This is Kavinsky in 2007. I was in high school at the time. I didn't even know who this artist was. So yeah, and a great composer. And then this is his latest song from 6 months ago, released on March 25th this year, called Reborn. And here's his other releases going back some years now. So yeah. And Drive, and also the soundtrack he did, Night Call, was featured in 2 films. One, that same year, 2011, you got the film Drive with Ryan Reynolds. I mean, again, whoa, stop it right there, dude. That's not him. No, it stars Ryan Gosling. My bad. So yeah, Kavinsky did the song for Drive with Ryan Reynolds. I'm so confused. Ryan Gosling, yes, and that film did some money. But the music, on the other hand, was amazing. Ryan Gosling, very cool actor. So that film, Drive, was released on September 16, 2011. And also Lincoln Lawyer with Matthew McConaughey, Marissa Tomei, Ryan Philippine, Joshua Lucas, and some well-known actors in the house. That was released in March 18, 2011, 6 months before the release of Drive. So yeah, on a budget of $40 million, made $87.1 million. But Kavinsky did the song for the film, the soundtrack, not the composing. So yeah. And and also, if you saw the name of the directors of that film, Brad Furman directed The Lincoln Lawyer, Nicholas Winding Refn directed Drive, And of course, that same year, it was in two. This song "Night Call" was in two, featured in those two films. And then the video game world of the Gran Turismo 5 prologue, you're gonna you see this right here. Yep, Tristisora Auto Drive, Sebastian remix. And Night Call, what do you know? And then there's the NLB, the show 22, with the song Renegade. This is this year, by the way. This is this year's music. And it was in some French films, by the way, that he acted from 2001 to 2006 over his 6-year career as an actor, but then decided to stay in music. So yeah, shouts to Kavinsky and shouts to YEMA, but shouts to Kavinsky, great one. But I'm not surprised they never asked Kavinsky to do any musics for the MCU or the DCU. Was he ever a fan of Marvel comic books or DCU comic books? Anybody that knows Kavinsky or so, let me know in the comments. Because I mean, his composing, everything's great. Why they never ask him to do music for the MCU? Why they never ask him to do a soundtrack? Oh well. All in all, dudes, he's one of my relatives' age, or one of my friends' age. So yeah, he's 47. 2 months ago he turned 47. Wow. So anyways, y'all, enough chit chat about this. Let's get to the watch. Yowie! Let's get to the watch. Alrighty, y'all. So with all that out of the way, everyone, here we're gonna see how it came in that package you saw. Here, YEMA Kavinsky. Comes in this nice, good, I don't know, the fabric, it's cotton, I believe. Can't even tell. Alright. Here it comes inside. The logo of Y. And Kavinsky. On the back. Here's the manual. Amazing. Huh. Everything is in French and American. This is for ownership. I follow this brand, by the way. It's a good brand. Warranty card. 6 months ago I purchased this. Very important. Yes. Alright, here it is. Open it. And voila, y'all. Here's the watch. Perfectly packaged. Yes. Let's get this out of here. So like I said, folks, this was on a Kickstarter 6 months ago around March, and people were like, other YouTubers like, say, that English dude that does the Casio watch reviews, and who else? Escapement and Watch. Yes, shouts to those two guys. I'll leave a link in the description box for his channel, but here it is, and it's got this protector around it. But I'll give you a sneak peek in a moment. So here it is, the watch. Good stainless steel. Yes. And of course, anybody, I'm gonna show you in a second. The spare bracelets are like here. Hold on, folks. Okay. The invoice is here. And this is attached to the remaining of the bracelets. So yeah, it was attached to part of the, oh yeah, it was like this with the plastics. But anyways, so yeah, the spare links are attached to the invoice. So yeah, the price was 195 euro dollars, which translates to $191. It's a cheap watch. What? Dude, this is a YEMA, dude. LED. What the heck do you think it was? And let's see the back very carefully. Limited to only 1 out of 3,333. Yep. Amazing. Pretty cool. Okay, I'll take the plastic off just to show you the LED. 234. Cool, huh? Showing the time and date. The seconds. Back to that time. Oh, you can adjust these. Wow. In the year, that's correct. Oof. 24-hour. Yeah, this red button you can adjust. Huh. Wow. Let me just take this out. Okay. Hold on a second. I'm going to show you the size of my watch, so I'm going to bring in my caliber. See how big is badass, how is this LED watch? I'm not taking the back part. No. Leave it where it is. I'm not going to plan on using it. But, okay. See how big is this piece. .6 millimeters. Actually, hold on. So the size of the watch is about 35.7 millimeters. Thickness-wise is about 10.3 millimeters, to be exact. .3 millimeters thickness. Lug tip, or width, to be exact. Okay. 42.5 millimeters is the width, or lug tip. No, lug width, sorry. But the lug tip 41.9 millimeters. And the buttons, see how big is the crown right here on the top? 3.3 millimeters for this one. Now for the red, .4 millimeters for the red. So yeah, folks, very good thickness watch. Let's see a good view of it from a perspective angle. Very, very silver, very stainless steel. One more view of this. Come on. Okay. Okay, the time. You got the date, the seconds. I believe this is military time. Yep, it is military time. And that's the seconds. This is your actual hour. Yep, it is actual hour. So. So yeah, folks, one more POV, perspective point of view on this LED, this YEMA LED. One more perspective. Really, if I was shooting on a different camera, hold on. Okay, now you're in 4K. Oh yeah. Very, very cool, huh, folks? Very unique. Like I said, you got your time and the hour, today's date, seconds. That's it. Basic function. The red button here is to help you adjust. So yeah, this is the limited edition version. You also saw the black version. Yes, the black version, which unfortunately, again, limited at 3,333, 3,033 for that as well. So yeah, folks, if you were lucky enough to pre-order this like months ago, I'm pretty sure you would have had a good chance to feel it. And of course, in the Kickstarter, you can get this, you can get the black ion version, and you can get it with the watch and the record album, which is for the album for this year for Kavinsky. This year. It came out in March, and anybody was lucky to get that record, good for you, kudos. I would have loved it, but it was too pricey for me. And I don't even play vinyls. If I ever find one, sure, that I pretty like it, I'd rather leave it hanging in my wall. I would never be abusing the heck out of the vinyl record. It is a good, unique collection. And I believe he signed that record album. I'm not so sure. But yeah, it's a good album. Cool artist. Cool watch. And I'm going to say 10 to 1. Probably he's wearing this, I believe. But all in all, he did a great job. I mean, seriously, YEMA did a great job with Kickstarter doing this, and I'm very pleased I got a YEMA watch. Maybe I'll get a diver watch pretty soon. I'm not so sure yet. And anyway, let me be clear, never been to France. Also, later on, maybe maybe I'll do a review on the 1976 film Obsession that was directed by Brian De Palma. And he mentioned in the documentary that he did ride a motor scooter when he was in college in France, if I'm not mistaken, or visited, of course. So yeah, I've never been to France. I would love to go one of these days. Maybe do a video trip here and there. So yeah, and let's see how it looks on a Sparky Burst very, very quickly. The size 9, this fits me in an instant. It kind of feels very, very tightish. Oh yeah, it does. If I just adjust it a little further, this is how it looks right now. If I had leave a link a little more, sure. This is how it looks on the Sparky wrist. Yeah, it's kind of tight on me. I don't want to abuse this watch. Seriously, I do not like abusing this. This is a good design, computer LED. It's wonderfully thought out. It's amazing that they do this. I mean, I already know Belova has done with their Computrons, which is electronic LED digital watch, giving us a design look of that, a throwback from the 70s. One more view, folks. This is how I put the plastic. I just leave it there. On the counter, this is a beautifully designed. This is a stainless steel silver. So yeah, I'm gonna have to put adjusting on this watch. Like leave it a little bit bigger. It kind of felt too tight. So yeah. Okay, folks. One more. Oh, and a view of this. It doesn't say YEMA. It's the letter K. The K for what? Kavinsky. What else? Kavinsky. Yep. Plus, you already know. If you saw the back already, one more view, folks. Ooh. Okay, there you go. Kavinsky. There. All right, y'all. Enough chit chat and such. Time to play 2022 with Kavinsky's Big Hit album. Let's go to the music, y'all. Alrighty, y'all. So with all that, let's play music for 2022 with the song Renegade. Artist name Kavinsky featuring Cautious Clay. Enjoy, folks. Alrighty, that was Renegade by Kavinsky featuring Cautious Clay from their from the hit album Reborn. So yeah, folks, the album was released around April, and the funding was about 6 months ago. Now, I was expecting to get this watch by August, but apparently, due to some shenanigan that been going on, this and that, to those who got it during August, good for you. Good kudos to you. Thumbs up for you all. For those who got it recently, even like sometime like a week ago or right now, oh, well, it's here. We got it. We finally got our very own Kavinsky collaboration YEMA watch. Our YEMA Kavinsky collaboration watch. Good for that, and kudos to you all. Also, Escapement and Watch announced the Kickstarter as well as the English Casio collector watch guy. What's his name? The Mad Watch Collector. So shouts to Escapement and Watch. Shouts to also the Mad Watch Collector. I'll leave you a link in the description box for his video, as well as Escapement and Watch. Also, who else? Let's give a shout out to also Random Rob. Shouts to you, man. Bruce Williams, G-Shock Go, Mike 835, Crispy, and all you watch collectors out there. Shouts to watch collectors out there. So yeah, y'all. So this is Sparky Marky Mark signing off. Y'all take care. God bless you. Catch you on the next vid. And also, before signing off, I'm going to tell you all a little something to those who are my subscribers. On October 12th, 9 a.m., I just posted, I'm leaving a new video, by the way. So yeah, to those who saw it, schedule that, y'all. You're going to be for a real treat. All right? So anyways, y'all, signing off, y'all. Catch you on the next vid. Enjoy Tuesday, everyone. And hear you soon. And see you soon. Later, y'all.